Have you ever reached a moment where quitting felt easier than continuing? Where the weight on your heart felt heavier than your strength, and even the smallest task felt overwhelming? Where you prayed sincerely and consistently, but nothing around you seemed to change. If that is where you are right now, well, stay with me for a few minutes, because what you are feeling is real, but it is not final. There are seasons in life when exhaustion goes deeper than the body. It settles into your thoughts. It lingers in your emotions. It makes tomorrow feel uncertain before it even begins. You wake up already tired, not just physically tired, but mentally and spiritually drained. You go through responsibilities without joy. You show up, you respond, you handle what needs to be handled, but inside something feels thin, fragile, worn down. You try to stay faithful. You remind yourself that God is good. You try to speak hope even when your heart feels heavy. But in quiet moments, you wonder how much longer you can keep going. Let me remind you of something important. Feeling tired does not mean you lack faith. Feeling discouraged does not mean God has abandoned you. Even strong believers walked through deep valleys. Elijah once called down fire from heaven in a powerful victory. Yet shortly after that, he ran into the wilderness and said, "I have had enough." He was not faithless, he was exhausted, and God did not shame him. God let him rest. God provided for him. God strengthened him before giving him new direction. Sometimes strength begins with rest in God's presence, not quitting, not surrendering to despair, but pausing long enough to hear his voice again. David was anointed as king while still a shepherd. The promise over his life was clear, but years passed before it came to fulfillment. Years of hiding in caves, years of being misunderstood, years of running from danger. Now, the promise was real. The waiting was painful. Joseph had a dream from God when he was young, but that dream led through betrayal. It led to slavery. It led to prison. There were long stretches of silence when nothing seemed to move forward, but God was working in hidden places, preparing him, refining him, positioning him for something greater than he could yet imagine. Preparation often feels like delay. Silence often feels like absence. But God is never absent. Before a seed rises above the soil, it grows in darkness. Before a tree becomes strong enough to withstand storms, its roots grow deep underground. Hidden growth is still growth. Invisible progress is still progress. You may not see what God is doing, but that does not mean he is inactive. Jesus himself faced overwhelming sorrow. In the garden, he prayed in deep anguish. He did not pretend the weight was light. He did not deny the pain. The cross did not disappear. But strength was given. Sometimes God calms the storm. Sometimes he carries you through it. If you are thinking about quitting something important, pause before you decide. Exhaustion clouds judgment. Weariness magnifies obstacles. Temporary discouragement can distort permanent truth. Rest can restore clarity. Prayer can restore perspective. You do not have to solve your entire future tonight. You do not have to understand every delay. You do not have to carry every burden alone. Take one more step. Pray one more honest prayer. Trust God for one more day. Sometimes endurance is built quietly. One day at a time, one decision at a time, one act of faith at a time. You may be closer to breakthrough than you realize. Many people quit in the valley, not knowing the mountain peak is just ahead. Many people walk away moments before circumstances begin to shift. Do not make a permanent decision based on temporary exhaustion. You are not weak, you are human, and God is patient with you. He sees the effort no one applauds. He hears the prayers you whisper late at night. He understands the weight you carry in silence, and He walks beside you even now. The same God who sustained Elijah in the wilderness, the same God who protected David in the caves, the same God who lifted Joseph from prison to purpose, is with you right now. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. This season may be shaping you in ways you cannot yet understand. It may be building resilience. It may be deepening compassion. It may be strengthening a faith that no longer depends on immediate results. So hold on. Rest if you need to. Breathe if you need to. Ask for help if you need to. But do not quit. Not yet. Because God finishes what He begins, and He has begun something in you. If this message encouraged you, stay connected and continue growing in faith with us. You are not alone, and you never have been.